Holy crap.
Look how purple it is.
Apparently there's constant sky to ground lightning right now. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but that was deep. We're good. Hey guys, it's Colin here with UpNorthOutdoors. Before we get into the video today, I want you guys to do one little thing. If you're not already, I'm sure most of you already are, but if you're not already, hit that subscribe button. And then this is the most important thing. Click that little bell, because that means that you will know when I post a video and it'll pop up and you guys won't miss any of the videos and any of the action. Also, if you enjoy this video, click the like button because it helps out a ton. If you have any questions, leave a comment. But other than that, let's get into the video. Truck looking clean as it can be. We got the old 460 out here because the Fummins won't start right now for some reason, and we don't really feel like digging into that right now. But we got the Fummins out here. We're gonna take it on some trails, just some easy, chill trails for the first time. Leaves are starting to change colors. Check out the view, and we're gonna go check out a couple ponds and lakes out in this area and just kind of scout them out and see if there's any ducks, because duck opener is actually today. Didn't get to go out this morning. Well, I could have gone out this morning, but I didn't. But we're gonna scout out some ponds and some lakes, take this thing down some trails, and just see if we can find anything to shoot and get some cool footage on our way. So, yeah. Alright guys, so sorry, cutting that little edit short. We were just getting ready. Brandon's putting together the drone right now. Throw up and get some cool drone shots, checking out this lake down here. And I got a big whiff of coolant, and I got something to show you guys. Really, really awesome. It's coming out of my radiator cap. What the? Why is it? I need a new radiator cap. Look at this. It's like pouring out of my top of my radiator cap, so it must not be making a good enough seal pressure. See that?
Yeah, from my car, it's split on the inside. There's like a 2-layer and it's split on the inside.
That was probably what was steaming before when that happened. So before I was in town and this thing shot steam out of it, but that was like 4 days ago and I haven't done anything since. But maybe we're just gonna have to let this cool down for a minute. See if we can tape that cap off, but just let it. That's nice. Nice. It's finally stopped dripping. So I'm basically just having to get a new radiator cap. But this sucks because we're kind of a ways away. I think I should be able to limp it home now. Still got quite a bit of coolant in the overflow, so that's good. Yeah, so I think we're just gonna take it down to the lake anyway because we're that close. That close anyway. Might as well take it down there and see if there's any ducks sitting on the lake. But other than that, it's been a nice little trail ride, and maybe see if we can get this thing fixed up and hopefully we can make it home without losing too much coolant. I think we should be okay, but I guess we'll find out. So yeah, we're just gonna send it anyway. So here's back into the B-roll. so still pouring pretty good steady stream. So we're probably gonna try to see if we can turn this beast around down here, and then see if we can make it back up that hill, which video doesn't quite do it justice, but I think it's actually pretty steep. Oh, and to make things better, there's not one duck on this pond, so yeah, it's nice. But I'm gonna try to turn this beast around and get her out of here. What are you doing? Up the hill. Okay, so what we're gonna do is drive back without filming and probably not checking the other ponds, just because this thing is leaking coolant like a sieve still. So I'm gonna try to get it home, and then I'm probably gonna buzz into town, get a radiator cap from O'Reilly's, because I need to drive this truck tomorrow to pull my boat for a tournament. So, and O'Reilly's is probably gonna be the only place that's open by the time I get into town. Go in there, hope that they have a radiator cap that'll fit this in stock. Then come back, put it on, and hopefully that'll fix the problems, because as you guys can see, it looked like that coolant was just bubbling right out of the cap. So hopefully that'll fix it, and we can get this thing back on the road safely without losing coolant. A little tip: if you guys are overheating, losing coolant, and your whatever reason your vehicle's overheating, throw it on the vent and crank that heat up to the max on high, because that'll somewhat work as kind of a second smaller radiator, taking some of that heat off the engine instead of cranking the AC. So we're just gonna roll the windows down. It's warm out, but just try to make it back. I'm gonna head into town and see if I can find a radiator cap for this thing. All right, guys, so we're kind of just camping out in the farmhouse right now because there's a super severe thunderstorm about to drill us with like extreme crazy lightning, high risk people getting drilled by it. Probably high winds and hail and crap like that too. It's really bad. So we're gonna opt out of driving into town right now and camp out and wait for this storm to pass. Crap, I just missed that. Holy crap.
Look how purple it is.
Apparently there's constant sky to ground lightning right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that was deep. We're getting... Wow. I wish it was darker out, then you could really see the lightning. Little update, it's finally starting to rain now. Lightning's starting to come down harder. It's constant sky to ground lightning. And then we were supposed to be getting 60-mile-an-hour winds, not 50, I misspoke. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Oh, now here's coming the wind. The rain's coming in waves too. Dude, the rain's starting to go sideways. We should have pulled the truck and the runner and stuff inside to get away from that hail. Rain's straight coming in waves. I don't know if you guys can see it. Got a nice open window, broken window here. Whew. Yeah, this video kind of is completely different than what I was planning on making, but hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, I'll probably just hold you guys because I can't find a spot to set up my phone. But I see him back in the garage now. So that storm ended up not quite hitting us. It actually, like the red and the pink on the radar missed us by like a hair. So we ended up not getting the hail and the 60-mile-an-hour winds, which is probably a good thing because I wasn't able to put it in the trucks or any of the vehicles away. So that's probably a good thing. But I did not get a chance to go into town to get that radiator cap. So I'm actually going to be picking that up tomorrow and throwing it on there, and that should fix the radiator leaking problem. So what I'm actually doing right now, so I have a little bit extra time, I think. What I'm doing right now is actually I am retying. I'm just finishing up retying basically all my rods because I've got a college tournament tomorrow, club tournament. So I've just been sitting in the garage going through all of that. It's messy, retying all my rods. Or I mean, I've got one or two that I'm probably just not gonna use tomorrow. Retie most of them and getting everything set up, all the batteries charged and everything. Oh yeah, I think I might have mentioned before this boat blew up. This is that old piston too. Which I also wanted to ask you guys, if you guys ever want to see, would you guys like to see fishing videos, or would you guys like to see a video on my boat or like my fishing rods and tackles arsenal / setup? Just let me know. I guess I've just kind of steered away from it and never really made videos on it just because I know most of you are subscribed for the truck and off-roading stuff, so I figure I just haven't wanted to bombard you guys with fishing videos. But that's actually another very big hobby of mine, and I guess sport of mine right now is college fishing and just fishing in general, bass fishing. And I mean, I fish for walleyes and crappies and stuff occasionally as well, but pretty big on the bass fishing up here in northern Minnesota. But if you guys ever want to see videos on that, just let me know in the comments below. I probably will, whether you guys want it or not. I probably will just do a video on the boat, just because, I don't know, I've had it for long enough now and done enough stuff to do it. I wouldn't mind making a video and showing you guys the boat. And if you guys want to see videos on my setups, and if you guys like the boat video and want to see some videos of me going out and doing fishing, I've got the camera gear, the GoPros and the drone and everything I need to do it. I mean, I've made a couple. They never do too hot, but I enjoy making them. So if you guys ever want to see some of that just sprinkled in here and there, I would be down to make videos doing that and enjoy doing that. So just let me know in the comments. I actually am interested in whether you guys would like to see that or not. And as you guys have seen, I haven't been posting as much lately. I'm trying to post weekly again right now. It's been kind of nonstop, just kind of tragedy after tragedy. Wow. Tragedy. There we go. It's been kind of nonstop tragedy after tragedy. Try saying tragedy a bunch in one sentence. It's kind of a tongue twister. Or maybe I'm just really tired and just can't talk. I don't know. So as you guys know, or a lot of you probably know, Michael, who was a big part of my videos for basically since I started YouTube. He was never in the videos very much. He was in a few here and there, but he was behind the scenes on just about every video I made, whether he was holding the camera for some of them or helping me work on the truck and do a lot of the things that I did. Just behind the scenes, he was just a huge help and a huge part of doing the videos and part of the channel, and just a huge friend. Like, he was a brother to me. But he took his life in July, so I stopped making videos for a long time after that happened, just because of trying to get through and deal with everything. And now I guess it's gonna be about 2 weeks ago now, Marie's aunt, who basically raised her, Marie's you guys are new to the channel, Marie's my fiance. She unexpectedly passed away out of the blue, out of nowhere, and she helped raise Marie. Like, she was a huge part of her life, and she's been a huge part of my life since I've started dating and now engaged to Marie. Saw her at least once a week, spent a lot of time with her. She unexpectedly passed away. It was terrible, really terrible, and we're all taking that very, very hard. Marie's taking it really hard, her family's taking it really hard, I'm taking it hard. It's been rough, and it just seems like it's been just a lot of this stupid crap, just Michael and then this, and it's been really tough lately, and I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and just had a lot of questions to God, I don't know, it's just been tough getting through all this. So that's kind of just a reason why the videos haven't been coming out as often, and maybe why lately they haven't been as good as they used to be, as edited up, and as, I don't know. I just feel bad because I want to give you guys the best, and I feel like I haven't been giving you guys the best lately, I guess. But as we get through these things, the videos will become more frequent again and become better quality again. I can promise you guys that. I've never really lost people before until literally just these last couple months. So I've never really had to deal with it before, and now I'm really having to learn how to deal with it. And I guess I don't know how to say it, but I understand now how tough it is to lose people that you are close to you and care about you. So to people out there that have lost loved ones recently, or even a long time ago in the past, I'm praying for you guys, and I know how it feels now, and it sucks, but you guys will get through it. You have to for your loved ones. You have to get through it. So just push through, be strong, because it's all you can do. On a happier note, Brandon and I guess you guys have seen Brandon more recently now. He's been a good friend for a long time too, and he's been helping out behind the scenes. Before he started being in the videos, he's helped out behind the scenes a ton as well, and has stepped up and been a huge part of the channel more recently here. Huge help. You guys see him sometimes, but most of the time he's behind the camera and behind the scenes helping me do things, and he's been a huge help. So I'd just like to say thanks to Brandon. You're awesome, because I'm sure you're probably watching this video. Maybe you're not, I don't know. I don't really know if you actually watch them, but if you do, I appreciate all the help, and we wouldn't have been able to keep this going if it wasn't for you. But we might actually be getting into a whole nother business of we might be buying a house basically, and we might be getting into kind of like the rental Airbnb business, and we might be moving into the part of this house as well. So there's just kind of a lot of exciting things coming up here, and I want to film all of that for you guys along our journey with what we were doing here. And if me and Brandon are moving into this place, we are gonna really be focusing on the channel and making videos and editing, and I think it'll really give me that extra kick in the butt I need to post videos and do things more frequently, because we'll be together all the time, and I'll be by myself a lot there with my computer and my editing gear and my camera gear and everything, and I think it'll really help me get out and do videos, because we'll have each other to push each other to go out and do these filming and do the editing and do everything, when sometimes when I'm by myself, to be honest with you guys, I just get lazy and I just put it off. I'll be, oh, I'll edit that tomorrow, and then next day it's like, oh, I'll just do it tomorrow, I'll do it first thing tomorrow, and then I just never do it until like 2 weeks later, and then I'm not posting, and you guys end up having to wait a long time, and I just have videos build up that I don't edit, and it's just, I don't want to do that anymore. And that's going to change, especially if we do this. It's really going to change, and we're going to start posting a lot, and the goal is to be able to do this someday, be able to do this rental thing that we're talking about, which we'll get into more. We'll probably do a whole video on it. Do that in YouTube full time, and to be able to sustain ourselves doing that. So that's the goal, and I'm really excited to do that. And since I'm probably going to be doing that, I actually might be dropping out of college here. I haven't paid for this semester yet. It's not due till the 31st of the month, and right now, I don't think I'm going to pay to go. I think I'm going to be taking this year off, and I'm just going to focus on making videos for you guys, focus on me and Brandon starting our new business, focus on that, and focus on working a bunch and saving up money to put towards YouTube and our other business that we're going to be starting, and basically saving up money and putting money into that, and also saving up money for Murray and I because we're getting married next summer. So I think this year I'm going to be more focused on pursuing my businesses, which are kind of my dreams, and getting ready and for the wedding and getting married, and just saving money I think is just kind of better for me than going to school. And then with everything that's been happening with everybody in the family and everybody lately, just all the BS, I think it's just going to be a lot easier for me to not have school to worry about as well. That takes up most of every single day and every single evening doing homework. I think I would be better off right now if I just take a year off and can really focus on the things that I've been wanting to focus on basically since I started making these videos, and I've just never had the time to focus on and put all my time towards and effort towards the things that I want to do. And I think I'm finally going to do that this year. I think I'm going to take a year off from school and maybe go back next year, maybe not. I guess I'll kind of see how things go this year. But I think that's what I'm leaning towards doing. And it's a big decision, but I think that's what I'm going to do. So, yeah. But, I don't know. I'm just going to put it all in God's hands. And He's got a plan for me. So, hopefully, He can just steer me in the right direction. Because right now, I'm just kind of, I don't know for sure what I want to do. But yeah, me and Murray and her family and my family and Michael's family, we could just really use some prayers from you guys. I understand some of you guys maybe don't believe, but if you guys do believe, we could really use some prayers right now. And while you're praying for us, maybe pray for everybody else that are going through these hard times as well, because it's tough. It's really tough and it's really hard. And we need to put these problems in God's hands. And I don't know, prayers could really help right now, and they could help a lot of people. So yeah, so this has been Cullen here with Up North Outdoors. Sorry about the little depressing bit at the end there. I just had some stuff I kind of wanted to get off my chest and talk about, and I'm sure most of you guys don't care, and I don't care if you don't care. I just, it kind of makes me feel a little better getting some of these things off my chest and being able to talk about it. And you guys are a place for me to talk. So take it for what it is. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Taking the truck out some trails. We didn't find any ducks, but that's all right. It's just fun going out and taking the truck on a trail. First time I've actually driven that thing on trails. I mean, they weren't like hard trails or anything like that. It's more of like a minimum maintenance road, but I don't really want to beat the crap out of this truck. But it was still fun just getting out in the woods, seeing the leaves are starting to change colors and putting it through its course. And well, I finally got to figure out what that coolant issue was as well. So it was in somewhat a success because I was able to figure out what that problem was, and I'll be able to get that fixed up tomorrow. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say, but you guys are probably just sick of me talking.